What's up, turds? Hello. So, I wanted to come on here and budget Paul's January 1st paycheck with you guys, show you what's going on. I need to be more accountable with the budgeting. I don't want, my goal is not to make this channel just a savings challenge channel, but it's truly about what I want it to be, is about the differences that we are choosing to make and show how the money we are bringing in is being spent and how it's working, and learn how to budget. So I am trying something in 2025 that I have not tried before, and that is intense expense tracking, intense tracking of all things money, basically. And I decided to use this as my basis of where we are going to move this year, you guys. So Nori at Norellis Budgets, you guys know I love Nori. I adore her. She is one of my best friends, not just in the community, but in general. She has been a blessing to me. She gifted me a copy of her budget planner that she has made. You guys, this is available in Etsy. She has a truly incredible, colorful, playful Hello Kitty budget planner, which has these same elements in it, but Hello Kitty. But she also created this simple, elegant, muted version that she said that she was inspired by for me, because as you guys know, I'm not a very colorful person. And I have been working on this all week, all Christmas week, getting it ready, planning how I am going to use it for 2025. And I wanted to do an in-depth show of this, you guys, because I think Nori did an incredible job, and it's really going to be beneficial to me. So I wanted to take some time to show you guys her budget planner, what's included, and show you the work I've done this last week and how I plan to use this to track for the year. It's going to be a big deal for me to track this year, because it's something that I really haven't done before, but I'm ready to get this going. But this will be in my binder, but just for today. So one of the main things she wanted was goals that we feel are achievable. So she created a SMART goal sheet, and I filled this out. So this is part Paul's paycheck budget, part some of my stuff for 2025. And I'm loving watching what all of you guys are doing. So S is for specific. What do I want to accomplish? My biggest goal in 2025 is to get the emergency fund to $2,500. Before I quit working in April, if you guys have been here a while, I had almost $10,000 saved that could have been used as this. But my months of being off work, now we're only at 560. So we want it to be a measurable goal. So how will I know when it's accomplished? Well, this one is easy. Well, there's 2,500 for it in the high yields. Achievable. We need it to be achievable. So how can the goal be accomplished? I've put a lot of thought into it, but of course I'm going to put more here as I keep thinking about it. But the first thing that occurred to me is not eating out. Every time we eat out and spend $70 to $90, that is taking away from savings we could be doing and focusing. This one's going to be hard because I have bad days. And when I have bad days, convenience wins out. So this one's going to be, it's achievable. It is achievable, but I got to work on it. Now, we want to make sure our goal is relevant. Does this seem worthwhile? Yeah. It absolutely is worthwhile. If I can meet this goal, it's what I can spend. It's money I can spend for emergencies or things that pop up that isn't credit. and we want our goals to have a time. So when can I accomplish this goal? I want it done by December 31st of 2025. So this is my, of course I want 2025 to be a big year of focusing debt, but this is my goal that I really think it will be hard, but I'm hoping we can achieve. That's the number one. So in this, we have a monthly planner. I have written out the month of January. And I am going to add stuff as the month goes. I'm going to add paychecks. So we could put Paul's pay 1821. And then I'm going to also try and mark what I spend on each day. You guys, January 18th, we are leaving to go home. And these weeks will literally just be credit. So it's January, half of January, half of February are going to be just total kaputs. But we could start right there. So I love this page. What is your why? Finding your why doesn't always have to mean finding your one all-encompassing life's purpose that you'll do forever. Sometimes it just means inserting some understanding and connection to what you're doing right now. So my reflection through the last months really is, why now? Why recently have I decided to start making this a priority? And the number one thing I come to is to be able to leave my babies something. I have 5 babies. And my ultimate goal is to be able to leave them a paid off huge piece of land that I can go to eternal rest knowing that none of my children will never not have a home. So that is, I get teary. I'm so emo. But that is my number one goal for everything that I'm trying to do. I want them to be safe and happy. Number 2, I want to have a home with a beautiful view. I want to have a window I can look out and see mountains and trees and fog and thunderstorms. That's my little selfish way. But we got to get this debt down a lot in the next 3 years, guys, because Paul's done with the Air Force. We're moving on to a new chapter in our life. So I need to finish my school. He needs to do his school. We got to get the debt down so that when we start the next chapter, we have a good start. And then I'd like to not worry about my future. I'm 40, smoker. I got another 20 years to grind this out until I at least feel like shit. You know what I mean? So this is our year at a glance. And I think what I'm going to do with this one, you guys, is at the end of every month, I'm going to write some little wins. Is what I think I'm going to do with this one. All right. And then she's included these beautiful budget sheets. They have beautiful sayings on it. But here is Paul's January 1st paycheck. This is a new way for me to do it. Usually I write it and subtract. So it's just the first one. I think I'll figure it out. So Paul's check came in at $18.21, and we had $90 of rollover in the account. So that gave us, I don't know, something. I can't write the total here because I got to wait for my 2 January 1st through 15 paychecks. So this is going to be kind of weird, but the bills that we have to pay out of Paul's paycheck, Paul pays the bills, I feed us, is his Amex. We paid $40. My Saver, we paid $56. My USAA, we paid $60. My American Express, we paid $55. his Target, we paid $30. Now here's the first card we paid off, you guys. My Capital One. We were paying $25 a month, but it's $0 now. So I have a snowball category here, and there's the 25 from my Capital One. So we paid his Capital One 25, my Target 30, my Ring 112. Now my Ring 112 is the minimum due. We have been paying 170. And I decided that we're going to take that extra 58 from that Ring payment and put it in our snowball. So Paul's first paycheck of the month now has a snowball of $83. So in another video, you guys, when I do my debt update, we're going to play with that $83 and finish some challenges and pay on his, what is it? His Amex. And I think we're going to pay it off. We'll see. Anyway, Verizon, we owe $317. I put an asterisk here because this is a household bill. Our credit card consolidation, $865. So I added up all the bills. That's $1673. Subtracted it from there, and that leaves us $238 for the household. I didn't want to fill out anything here because I want to leave this spot for what we actually spent. So at the end of the 15th, I'll come in here and write, oh, groceries was this, gas was this, messing up fast food or messing up miscellaneous was this, so that we can keep an actual track. I don't know. Let me know if that makes sense. But this budget sheet says, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. So I love this. So there's more budget pages. More budget pages. And Nori, you did so incredible with this. I am so proud of you every day, every way. I love you. We have sinking fund trackers. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. 2 of them. We have 2 debt tracker pages. I only have 1 here though. And since I'm using Aisha's debt tracking sheets for 2025, I'm going to use Nori's for the total. The end of the month totals. So I'll give you a sneak peek. January 1st, our total debt is $90,286. Yeah. Hate this page, but maybe it'll go down after February. She included a no spin challenge. It's so cute with the little pig in the muted pink. Love it. Don't know what I'm doing with that yet. So there's these note pages, 2 of them. Well, of course, when you buy it, you get to download it. So you could print as many note pages or debt trackers or whatever you want. But what I'm going to do with these note pages is I'm going to track my savings accounts. So in my USAA, for instance, I have this first column is number 1. That's how much I have in there for Christmas, emergency, group plays for debt, random, etc. So these are going to help me track my savings accounts. My other account, what I have. We have to-do lists. I don't know what I'm putting there. And then we have these blank note pages. And these are where I'm going to expense track, I think. So when we start spending the $238 for groceries or whatever we decide, you know, we're not the best. I'm going to write the date, the store or whatever we spent, and the amount. So that way, when I get these totals, it might be a little messy by the 15th, but when I get these totals, I can go back to the budget sheet and write in the variable and the savings. So I just think this is really incredible. I wanted to show you guys the whole budget book. It is so beautiful. Her Hello Kitty one, I know a lot of you guys will love. But if you want a little simple one not simple. It's not simple. It's muted and elegant. Not simple, but not as bright and colorful, I should say. Then I want you guys to check out Nori and get this from her. It's already available on her Etsy. She did a quiet release of it. And I think this is going to be really good for me in the year. It's going to require a lot of focus, which I think I'm ready to do. But I also wanted to let you guys know how we're starting January off with Paul's paycheck. $83 to the snowball, you guys. So excited. So when I do my debt update for the end of December, I will show you guys where we are at on everything, and we will play with that $83 and hopefully finish some challenges and hopefully pay off a card and move to another one. But if you guys need me, you know where I am. I am here, freezing in North Dakota. Happy New Year, you guys. I love you all. Peace. Turds.